This is our Royale portable toilet. We have a range of portable toilets on our website. This is one that we've brought in ourselves. So it's a 20 litre capacity toilet. So the base compartment of it would hold 20 litres worth of waste, and the top compartment, which is just for flush water, will hold about 15 litres. So like a domestic toilet at home, you'll have your lid and you'll have your toilet seat, and then you're into the bowl of the toilet. Now hopefully with the camera you'll be able to see, if I pull out the lever here in the centre, that releases or allows you to access or see the base compartment through the top. So if I put my hand now, it'll go down through that hole. So that's where the waste goes once it's in use. Just close that off for the moment. There'll be a cap here on the top, which you will see that's where your fresh water fills into. So you just fill that directly with a jug or from the tap, and then with that you can use the optional chemicals. So the pink is the rinse. It's a deodorizer and a lubricant kind in itself, and it has a nice fragrance to it. And that pops in there. It's concentrated. It's just a couple of capfuls in there with your fresh water, and it'll just, every time that you flush, it'll kind of clean the bowl as it goes down. It has a bit of a sudsy kind of look to it. So that's your top compartment. Once that's filled and the toilet is used, there is then on this particular model what's known as a bellows pump. So this is your squeeze flush. So it squeezes to flush, and it pumps then the water from the top compartment down into the base. It's a little bit tough to do, so if it was for elderly people, I probably wouldn't recommend it because it's a little bit harder. You might go for the next toilet up, which has a piston operated, which is like a pump action, a little bit easier to use. So if I just close down the seat and the toilet seat again, that's your toilet. Now say it's filled or I want to get it prepared for use. The back of it has a lever. Hopefully you can see it. So if I just pull that lever, the toilet would just disconnect. So that's my top compartment, so that can stay in the tent or in your caravan, filled with your fresh water. It's absolutely fine. And this is your paste compartment here. So if I again pull out the lever here again, once again you'll see then there's my rubber sealant, and that's the access into the base compartment. So if I'm prepared to use this for use, normally most of us will use the blue chemical. Now there's a range of brands of the blue chemical, and that will continue to break down all the waste that goes into it. Some will break down for longer periods of time. Tetford is the best. This one will continue to break down for up to 5 days. So while it's in the compartment, whether the toilet is in use or not in use, for up to 5 days, this will continue to break down any waste that goes into it. If you're emptying into a septic tank, however, then you need the environmentally friendly version of it, which is the green bottle. So they're less available in the green, but just do bear that in mind if it's emptying into a septic tank. So to get this prepared, this is again 20 litres of capacity. The indication on the back will tell you how much chemical is needed to go into it. So for this one, I'm nearly sure it's 60 mils per 10 litres. Yeah, 60 mils per 10 litres of waste capacity. So this being a 20 litre capacity toilet, this will require 120 mils of this chemical for it to work efficiently if you're going to use a toilet and fill it to the brim. So if I close that back off, so we've put in our potentially 120 mils of blue chemical, for example. It's concentrated, and it does require approximately 1 litre to 2 litres of water to be prepared and ready for use. So as it's been used, and let's say it's filled now, we want to empty it. This is your empty mechanism. So we have our handle to the back here to be able to carry it to and from the toilet facilities. Then this cap here will just unwind, and you'll be able to empty straight into the toilet. Now, with all the opening, closing of these toilets, you can create a vacuum seal where this cap can be difficult to come off, and you just can't seem to figure out as to why. There is a button here, and it's just a release. So if you press that, it releases the air pressure a little bit so that that cap can be removed easily. This has to be pushed back then into the right position so that the lid of the toilet can go back on. If you can see, there's 2 little kind of claws at the very front of this toilet. So this needs to go to the front first to clip on, and you'll hear click as it clicks to the base. So that's it locked back in position. So now we're ready for use. And then after that, so every time it wants to be reused again, you're looking at pouring out the waste, going back, putting in the blue chemical, and starting the process all over. The last product of stuff that we sell a lot of, and I do recommend it, is biodegradable toilet paper. So this will liquefy in water, so it will just dissolve into nothing. So even though the chemicals will break down all the waste, this will also dissolve into nothing. So all you will see coming out of the toilet will be blue liquid, like liquid on a plane, that kind of flushing looking toilet. If you use normal toilet paper from home, it's difficult to get out through that turn nozzle, so it can get clogged. It makes it a little bit more messy to empty. I've had my own kids put normal toilet paper down, or even baby wipes, and it's been a nightmare to get it out. So I would recommend biodegradable toilet roll. This is a Royale portable toilet. It's on our website. Please visit www.amaracamping.com.